welcome to our Connecting with Community Awards special. The Connecting with Community Awards program was created 9 years ago through our own collaborative efforts with our community partners, Metro Health, University of Michigan Health, Art Van Furniture, Grand Valley State University, Grand Rapids Community Foundation, and Mercantile Bank. We wanted to find out how other partnerships in West Michigan work together to solve problems and address community needs. So we asked you, our viewers, to share how you are connecting with community. We received many nominations and 8 finalists were selected with some amazing accomplishments. We also have our second year of the Community Choice Award, and tonight we'll reveal both winners of our Connecting with Community Awards. Our first Connecting with Community Award finalist works to bring music to an often overlooked population, our seniors, and the results are priceless, bringing new life and joy into their lives. Jill Dover's grandmother was once a spunky, energetic woman who, after a fall, had to go live in a senior living center.
She had kind of changed, and she didn't quite look at life the same way.
But there was one thing that still brought her joy: music.
This gave her back herself, and it gave us back her, and music was the inspiration behind that.
And that inspiration started the nearly all-volunteer organization, Senior Sing-Along.
There's 67 facilities that we're at. We have 120 performers helping us with this mission. We're servicing 8 counties right now. We started out with just the life enrichment programming, which is essentially music performers and performers who do live arts.
You see decline in sight and hearing and physical abilities, so music is an easy way to bring into a facility, and it's just a simple pleasure.
Tuned In program, which is customized iPods, and our music therapy program.
And in a small group setting, it provides a great safe space for seniors, especially in memory care, to be able to open up and have fun together, enjoy each other's company, or facilitate memory recall.
A lot of families come to us saying that they don't know what to talk to their loved ones about anymore, so it's a great way to connect, and you can just listen to music, and it's a bonding time.
We've had people who can barely move, who are swaying in their chairs, moving their arms, moving their legs, and the family members are saying, we're seeing movement and seeing reactions we haven't seen out of our family members in years.
And there's something for everybody. It's inside of you that comes alive.
Music has so many different elements to it that it uses so many different portions of the brain. That's the connection. So perhaps if there's damage to one area of the brain, music can be processed in different ways.
And that's what the whole program is about, because if you can still make a connection with your family and your loved ones, that's what's still keeping you alive.
This Connecting with Community Award finalist works to bring the best out of children with disabilities and its unique approach of children helping children to walk, talk, learn, and play. Started in 1982, the Comprehensive Therapy Center sought to provide therapy to children with developmental disabilities, and it all started with the summer camp model.
We now see children 3 mornings a week for 7 weeks during the summer. As an outgrowth of that, we've been working with adults and children with other developmental disabilities in their group homes and their work sites. Then we started working in school districts.
This summer camp program, called Therapy and Fun, provides a unique array of therapies, providing dance, music, and reading as part of their treatment.
The crown jewel of the summer program are our volunteers.
It teaches teenagers how to work with kids with disabilities, and they're volunteering on their own time.
So by the time they graduate from high school, some of them have racked up almost 600 hours of volunteering with us.
Their partnerships include middle and high school students, local area foundations, and Grand Valley State University speech pathology grad students.
Their certified speech language pathologists supervise our students, and they let them see the real world experience of working hands-on with the kids.
We are able to see children in a different light. We're able to allow families to grow together.
Both Ryan and Brittany have sons in the summer program.
We saw such progress, and he did not lose as much over the summer as kids typically do lose.
To know that I'm sending my child somewhere where they can see who he really is and love him and support him and help him really genuinely brought me to tears the first year.
The feeling of relief to suddenly, as a parent who has had these children who have struggled for so long, and we as parents have struggled, to have that support and have the community that we didn't even know was out there is just such a wonderful thing for all of us.
This next Connecting with Community Award finalist addresses the issue of hunger and how this community, all driven by volunteers, came together to do something about it.
About 11 years ago, a group of us started to gather some produce and canned goods, and as we grew very quickly, we found that there are sometimes in the winter over 100 people lined up waiting for the few items that we had.
The Congregational Kitchen has grown to supply local food pantries, weekend backpacks for students, and Thursday night dinners. And it all starts at,
I call it the FCC Warehouse for First Congregational Church,
running a tight operation of food shipments coming in and going out.
We have a cooler here first where we keep bulk items that come in.
List from the pantries.
We have about 25 pantries or people who fix community meals.
And weekend lunches for students.
So we have a can of soup and a juice and a cookie and some crackers.
The need doesn't end on Friday evening, so their support, we're now providing meal packs for nearly 400 of our students every weekend.
And without Congregational Kitchen and the Congregational Church, we would have a lot of people going hungry day after day after day.
They're actually this conduit for many other food banks, and when they told us their story and what they were looking to do, if we helped them expand a little bit, they'd be able to serve so many more people.
You're looking at the equivalent of 7,000 meals in this warehouse today that we've received this morning.
That's collaboration from the lay people to the businesses to the foundations to all the people that work in the warehouse.
So we reach out to Allegan, and Allegan has responded wonderfully well.
We have a tremendous amount of big-hearted people that are willing to do whatever it takes to improve the lives of our citizens here and are continuing to work to make life in Allegan and the whole surrounding area just better for all of us.
When we come back, we'll visit an organization that pairs troubled youth with shelter dogs. We'll meet a partnership that's working to end youth homelessness. And we'll also learn about a program that finds housing for homeless vets. All this after the break.
"24 Hour News 8 is sponsored by our community partners.
Metro Health has exciting news. We're proud to announce that we are now affiliated with University of Michigan Health. Our new name is a sign of added strength, bringing more choices for clinical expertise, easier access to it, and smarter ways of caring for the whole person. This affiliation will offer more access to cutting-edge healthcare, medical research, and innovation, along with expanding our primary care and specialty services. Metro Health, now with University of Michigan Health, caring for you and connecting with community.
Hi, I'm David Van Elslander. At Art Van Furniture, we're proud of our commitment to helping children and families. That's why one of my favorite charities is Make-A-Wish Michigan. Being able to provide wishes to children with a life-threatening medical condition is an experience of a lifetime and changes their lives forever.
Helps them regain a sense of power and regain their sense of childhood.
We're so proud to support an organization that fulfills dreams for kids right in our community, helping those who serve others. How are you connecting with community?
Hi, I'm Tom Haas, president of Grand Valley State University. Downtown Grand Rapids is thriving, and Grand Valley is a major player. Students looking for graduate degrees choose Grand Valley because they know that they'll get research opportunities, service learning, and connections with employers.
Grand Valley's graduate program has been great for me.
With nearly 40 graduate programs that offer unique experiences, it's close to where students want to learn and work. At Grand Valley, earn an advanced degree and connect with community. How are you connecting with community?
I'm Diana Seeger with Grand Rapids Community Foundation. We recently honored Ken and Judy Betts with our Shaley Award for Community Philanthropy. Ken and Judy are longtime supporters of the Community Foundation, and we are inspired by their generosity, sincerity, and commitment to community.
We celebrate with the whole community of West Michigan who have been a part of our lives.
Long-lasting relationships happen here. Grand Rapids Community Foundation, connecting with community.
Hi, I'm Bob Kaminsky. With branch locations throughout the state, we are proud to be headquartered here in West Michigan for the last 20 years. Whether we're building a home for a family in need walking to fight diseases, or making sack lunches to feed a hungry child, a big part of who we are is reflected in what we do in our communities. Giving over $4 million to causes in West Michigan has helped our communities become stronger and more vibrant. Giving back to the diverse communities we serve, that's how Mercantile Bank is connecting with community.
Welcome back to the Connecting with Community Awards special. Our next finalist is one that comes to us from Muskegon. It partners youth offenders and shelter dogs, both working toward heading home.
Well, I was working with the youth in Muskegon that are on probation. There's always looking for something positive for them to do.
Heading Home originally started as an idea of matching juvenile offenders with Pound Buddies dogs and making a connection in a different way.
Got enough dogs around Muskegon that are looking for homes. Why not use the resource of our juveniles to assist those dogs?
Their partners include Juvenile and Family Courts, Pound Puppies that provide the shelter dogs, Orchard View provided the building for the winter months, and the Women's Division of the Chamber of Commerce of Muskegon helped with funding.
Collaborate with other people to come together and have successful projects like this.
Putting them together so that they can work together and, like I say, benefit each other.
These young handlers will work them through basic obedience. They get out of their kennels more, they get socialization, training, that hands-on approach.
We're able to serve the youth of our community, but more importantly, they're learning how to serve their community and give back.
Come on, buddy, let's go. Good boy.
Ebony came to the program after a mental breakdown led her to be violent. The dogs helped her to find peace.
I've learned to put the past behind me and to make things better for myself, and I've been learning to trust and love again.
A lot of these dogs that we work with are, for lack of a better term, demonized for being the breed that they are. And a lot of our kids feel the same way.
These animals who are at the shelter and maybe forgotten about and discarded or not given a second chance that they need have a lot in common with, you know, some of the backgrounds of the youth that are involved.
And the dogs don't care about the bad choice they made. The dogs are just giving them unconditional love.
They help the dogs get adopted. In a lot of ways, the dog program helps them build up self-esteem, confidence.
Everybody understands you here. I mean, I used to get bullied at school a lot. I came here and I learned to like know that there's nothing wrong with being different.
When you're homeless at any age, it can be a difficult process, even more so when you're a teenager. This finalist is a group of 3 organizations working together to address this issue.
They sat on these beds and they literally, one of them started crying, and we said, you know, is everything okay? And he said, I don't remember the last time I had a soft bed. About a year ago, we opened a youth emergency shelter, and we became aware of the need for youth that were out on the streets through HQ and other organizations.
Anyone who walks in doesn't have to question, where can I go and where do I belong, but everything is available to them. And so we help youth meet their basic needs, help them get connected to the other resources that they need, with the goal of moving out of crisis and into stable housing.
So this is the upstairs apartment for one of our, for 4 young people. 311 develops safe and affordable housing for youth ages 18 to 24 who have either aged out of foster care or are experiencing homelessness.
And the partnership works like this. Mel Trotter provides immediate shelter, HQ has the drop-in center, and 311 provides long-term housing. Jack is one youth with a success story from working with the partnership.
I was homeless for about 2 years. It's a huge mix of emotions, but once I didn't have a place to go, I couldn't really go anywhere.
I experienced unsafe and unstable housing as a young person myself. Having the opportunity to co-found HQ really gives me and that experience in my life meaning and purpose.
We start with where they're at, They make their own goals for their future.
So whether it is shelter, whether it is a long-term supportive housing option, we're able to walk alongside of them.
When organizations get together and we say we're going to work together because we have the same goals, we have the same vision, we have a much greater impact on the community.
Jack is now a mentor, working with the youth at Mel Trotter.
For the guys, I'm really excited about them moving in because I want to teach them what family means to me, so that they can develop friendships and relationships and teach other people what family means to them as well.
The next Connecting with Community Award finalist tackles the issue of veterans' homelessness, as 3 organizations partner together to serve those men and women who have spent their lives to protect us, our veterans. This partnership features community rebuilders, the Salvation Army, and the VA.
Our veterans, they were community members before they were veterans. And so the VA really wants to partner with the community to work together to end veterans homelessness.
It really is about partnership. We know that we can't do this alone. We know we need resources.
In this partnership, we've been able to help with outreach staff to go out with teams and to find those folks who are having this experience and then connect them with resources.
One veteran connected with those resources was Timothy James Lewis.
Because when I first got into the program, it was like, wow, sometimes I told you it was a depressing thing. It's like, you know, until it always made me see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm really proud to show you guys around. This is one of our newest properties that we've acquired. It's an alternative to shelter where there's a little bit of privacy, a little bit more dignity. They oftentimes just need that really short-term assistance to get into housing so that they can stay housed long-term.
Another veteran's health issues led him to this partnership.
You know, I had nowhere else to go, nowhere to go. And if it wasn't for community rebuilders, I probably would have died of pneumonia or frozen to death. They took my physical condition into consideration, my comfort with this apartment, and just the fact that it's very convenient.
Once they sign that lease and they get the keys on the first day, there's nothing like that, seeing that feeling and seeing that emotion.
Those that have served our country have done so much and have given so much. To be able to respond through this partnership to serve them, that's one way, I think, to honor them.
After the break, we'll tell you about a project that discovers part of our local history. We'll show you how horses are part of the therapy program, and then we'll announce the winners of this year's Connecting with Community Awards.
"24-Hour News 8 is sponsored by our community partners.
Hi, I'm Bob Kaminsky. Strengthening our communities means investing in our youth. That's why we've developed programs with real business experiences for students throughout the state. Our internship and high school co-op programs help develop our future workforce through meaningful work experiences. Our financial education programs develop savings habits and credit awareness so they can become independent and responsible members of our community. Impacting our youth. Another way Mercantile Bank is connecting with community.
I'm Diana Seeger with Grand Rapids Community Foundation. Are you a planner? Is your life well organized? Do your family members know where all of your important documents and personal papers are located? It's a good idea to make things accessible for your loved ones. If you would like help gathering all of your essential information, download our free organizer at lovegr.org. Do it for you and your family. Good planning happens here. Grand Rapids Community Foundation, connecting with community.
Hi, I'm Tom Haas, President of Grand Valley State University.
And I'm Natalie Joaquin, a Cook Leadership Fellow at Grand Valley.
At our Hounsland Center, we have a vibrant program that links Natalie and other students with mentors who are successful leaders and give back.
The Cook Leadership Academy exposes more than 70 fellows a year to the best academic, service, and learning opportunities at home and abroad.
At Grand Valley, we're educating leaders and connecting with community. How are you connecting with community?
I'm David Van Elslander. Thank you for supporting the Art Van Charity Challenge. For 9 years, we've celebrated organizations in the Midwest working to help others. Art Van has donated more than $8 million to these charities, and in turn, you've helped raise an additional $24 million. Art Van Furniture, supporting those who serve others. How are you connecting with community?
There's nothing more important to a child's overall health than proper nutrition. That's why at Metro Health, we support Kids Food Basket.
Kids Food Basket is committed to attacking childhood hunger in West Michigan.
Hundreds of volunteers help prepare thousands of nutritious meals every day, so children can succeed in school and in life.
Learn how you can join our mission to ensure that no child in our community goes to bed hungry.
Metro Health, caring for you all the time. How are you connecting with community?
Mind Meets Music uses music to help at-risk students increase literacy skills, academic achievement, and enhance brain development. And it's happening right here in West Michigan. Studies show kids struggling to read will likely encounter difficulties throughout their education, and early intervention is key.
So if we can step in there and help the children of today, we know we're helping the children of tomorrow.
Cultivating academic success through music and serving our community's most vulnerable children. That's Mind Meets Music. Welcome back. Our next award finalist collaborates to tell part of Grand Rapids' musical history. And it was high school students who told the story.
We started off doing just basic interviews without really a good intention or a good idea of what exactly we were looking for. We had just this basic idea about music in Grand Rapids and African American music history.
Grand Rapids Public Library and the African American Museum really care about their mission of, preserving history.
And we realized that we were interviewing the same people. So we thought, instead of doing two different interviews, why not combine them?
We invited the students here to do research, and they came to the library many Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, and they very diligently worked.
Students that are 15 years old are getting excited about music from the 60s and 50s is like a heartwarming thing, and that music actually was played and recorded in this city. I think it does a lot for the identity of the city.
As far as the African American community goes, and that's our expertise, we're finding that the stories are just not there. They're here in the library, buried in some books or some file cabinets, but the stories that need to be told need to get out to the community.
The final project, Rhythm and Race, is a 45-minute documentary highlighting the history of African American music in Grand Rapids that debuted at UICA this spring.
I was really impressed. They did a fantastic job combining all of the research that they did along with all of the interviews and turning it into a story that's really interesting and tells a part of Grand Rapids history that we didn't know before.
In all aspects of this project, I think it connects with our community and it makes it stronger.
It was definitely a unique partnership that I haven't seen anything like it. I've never been a part of anything like it before.
Once those stories get out, we believe that that can help to heal our community.
Our last Connecting with Community Award finalist brings horses and veterans together for a unique therapeutic experience that is making a huge impact in their lives.
I started seeing all the parallels between the thoroughbreds coming off the track and the veterans coming home. They have a lot of the same issues. They're trained for a purpose and used, and then after that, they don't really know what to do.
Horses coming in that are really being offered a second opportunity, a second career, and the partnership that they form with people in need of healing is pretty incredible.
Gets me out of what we call as veterans the bunker. When you're in the bunker all the time, it's not always good.
I was hibernating, I was isolating, I would just stay in the house. I didn't really care to go out and see anybody. Sometimes it's easier to relate to a horse than it is to another human being.
We had a great support for the Heroes for Horses program from the Grand Haven Community Foundation with a grant from them, as well as the Tri-City Women Who Care and the Muskegon County Women Who Care. So it really gave this program a boost.
So many of the different aspects of PTSD just seem to float away while I'm here.
Veterans can sense when their anxiety is high. They can see how the horses react to it. It gives them a chance to kind of practice.
It gives me a sense of worth sometimes that I'm actually taking care of something. When I miss a day, I really feel it.
We started seeing the strengths the veterans have and how we could work together.
What I get from these horses is unbelievable. It's a therapy that you're not going to get in an office.
As veterans, we have our daily struggles, and As horses, we do too.
And now we get to announce the winner of this year's Connecting with Community Awards. Our community partners viewed each of these 8 incredible Connecting with Community Award finalists and selected the winner based on their collaborative effort, community outreach, uniqueness, and overall impact. The public also had a chance to weigh in with the Community Choice Award. This year's Connecting with Community Awards were held at the Grand Rapids Art Museum, where all the finalists gathered to celebrate. Congratulations to this year's Connecting with Community Award winner, Community Rebuilders.
It is amazing. We are so excited. We are so thankful for Wood TV8 and being able to win this award. We couldn't have done this work without our Veterans Administration and the work of the Salvation Army, and together our outreach efforts, and we've been able to house 380 veterans with our collaboration together.
See organizations like the VA and Salvation Army and this Community Rebuilders come together. You know, they were the winners this year, and I'm telling you, it's just, I mean, that kind of collaboration is what we need more of around here.
The real purpose for Connecting with Community truly came out tonight, and every organization is worthy of this honor.
And I think that that's what all this celebration is all about, is making those connections where we see positive impact on individuals, on groups of people, and for the rest of West Michigan.
Congratulations to this year's Community Choice winner, Congregational Kitchen.
Really exciting. And congratulations to Channel 8 and all the Community Foundation people. Just a terrific evening. Thank you very much. Well, it makes us really proud, doesn't it, Gay?
It does.
Yeah, we're a proud bunch. Yeah.
We're very fortunate to live in this community. We've got some great things going on, but you have people that are mainly concerned about other people, and they make that their life's mission. They're involved with nonprofit organizations, and they're wanting to help people.
That was just touching. That was great. So I see what you guys do up close, and it's wonderful.
And that's what Connecting with Community is all about. It's telling those stories of those collaborations, and that's how we're connecting with community, and that's how they're connecting with community.
It's inspiring to see so many great partnerships in our community working together to address needs. You can see all of these stories again at woodtv.com. And help us discover more great partnerships for next year right here at Wood TV 8. How are you connecting with community?